Oh, darlings, if there's one place on this glorious green isle that simply takes your breath away, it must be the cliffs of Moher. Picture this. You're standing on the very western edge of Europe, with nothing but the wild Atlantic Ocean stretching out before you. These magnificent cliffs are located in County Clare, a truly gorgeous part of Ireland along the famous Wild Atlantic Way. They are not just any old cliffs, you see. They are a grand statement from Mother Nature herself, a sheer wall of ancient rock that rises dramatically from the churning sea below, standing proud and unyielding against the elements. It's a place that feels both ancient and alive, a natural wonder that has captivated hearts for centuries. The cliffs themselves are a geological marvel, a story written in layers of stone over millions of years. They are made of sandstone and shale, materials deposited at the bottom of a vast river delta more than 300 million years ago. Can you imagine? The history etched into this rock face is simply staggering. They stretch for about 14 kilometers, or nearly 9 miles if you prefer, and at their highest point, they soar to an astonishing 214 meters, that's over 700 feet straight up from the ocean. This immense scale is what makes them so utterly special and awe-inspiring. It's a raw, powerful landscape that reminds you of the sheer force and beauty of the natural world. When you arrive, the experience begins long before you even reach the edge. The air changes here. It becomes thick with the scent of salt and the sound of the sea. You can hear the distant cries of seabirds and the constant rhythmic crash of waves against the rock. The main visitor center, cleverly built into the hillside to preserve the natural beauty, is a wonderful starting point. Inside, you can learn all about the cliff's history, their unique geology, and the incredible wildlife that calls this place home. It's a fantastic way to understand the sheer magnitude of what you are about to witness before you step outside and see it all for yourself. The main attraction, of course, is the view. There are several official viewing platforms that offer safe and simply spectacular vantage points. From here, you can gaze out across the vast expanse of the Atlantic. On a clear day, your eyes can travel for miles, spotting the Aran Islands floating like mythical lands on the horizon, and the rugged coastline of Galway Bay to the north. It's a view that changes with the weather and the time of day, from a peaceful, sun-drenched panorama to a dramatic scene of swirling mists and crashing waves. Each visit feels like the very first time, filled with a new sense of wonder and delight. One of the most thrilling things you can do at the cliffs of Moher is to walk along the coastal path. This trail allows you to experience the cliffs from different angles, with each step revealing a new, more breathtaking perspective. The official paved pathways near the visitor center are safe and accessible for everyone, ensuring that all visitors can get a taste of the magnificent scenery. You can stroll towards Hag's Head at the southern end, or head north towards the charming village of Doolin. The path follows the cliff edge, giving you an unparalleled sense of walking on the very brim of the world, with the sea spray rising to greet you. For the more adventurous souls among us, the full cliffs of Moher Coastal Walk is an absolute must-do. This trail stretches for about 18 kilometers from Doolin to Liscannor, and it is a truly immersive experience. You'll traverse rugged, unpaved paths that hug the coastline, offering solitude and an even deeper connection to the wild landscape. This walk isn't for the faint of heart, as it requires sturdy shoes and a good head for heights, but the rewards are immeasurable. You'll find yourself completely surrounded by the raw beauty of Ireland, with nothing but the sounds of nature for company, feeling like a true explorer discovering a hidden secret. Along your walk, you will undoubtedly come across O'Brien's Tower. This charming, round stone tower stands proudly near the highest point of the cliffs and looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. It was built in 1835 by a local landlord, Sir Cornelius O'Brien, as an observation tower for the Victorian tourists who were already flocking to see the cliffs. For a small fee, you can climb to the top of the tower, and darlings, it is worth every single penny. The view from up there is simply unparalleled, offering a 360-degree panorama that makes you feel as though you are on top of the world. The cliffs are also a haven for wildlife, especially for birdwatchers. They are home to one of Ireland's most important seabird colonies. Over 30,000 birds from more than 20 different species nest on the cliff ledges during the breeding season. You can see adorable puffins with their colourful beaks, as well as guillemots, razorbills and kittiwakes. Their calls create a constant, lively soundtrack to your visit. It's absolutely enchanting to watch them soaring on the updrafts or diving into the sea for fish. This thriving ecosystem adds another layer of magic to the cliffs, reminding us that this is not just a landmark, but a living, breathing home. Ireland is a land steeped in myth and legend, and a place as dramatic as the cliffs of Moher is bound to have its own collection of fascinating stories. These tales are as old as the rocks themselves, passed down through generations and adding a layer of enchantment to the already magical landscape. One of the most famous legends is that of the witch or hag Mal. The story goes that Mal fell in love with the legendary hero Cuchulainn, but he did not return her feelings. She chased him all across Ireland, and their pursuit ended right here at the cliffs. Cuchulainn cleverly hopped across the sea stacks to escape, but poor Mal was not so nimble. She attempted to follow him but misjudged her leap and fell into the churning waves below, her blood staining the sea. The southernmost point of the cliffs is now known as Hag's Head, or Ceann na Cailleach in Irish, in her memory. If you look closely at the rock formation from a distance, some say you can see the outline of her profile, forever gazing out to sea, waiting for a hero who will never return. It's a wonderfully dramatic and slightly spooky story that gives the landscape a personality and a history that goes far beyond its geological origins. It makes you look at the rocks in a completely different way. Another enchanting tale is that of the lost, underwater city of Kilstefin. Legend has it that a great chieftain once ruled a beautiful city in the valley where the bay now lies. He held a golden key that kept the sea at bay, but one day he lost it. As a result, the ocean rushed in and submerged the entire city, leaving it lost to the depths forever. The story says that once every 7 years, the city of Kilstefin rises from the waves for a brief moment. Anyone lucky enough to see it is said to be blessed with good fortune for the rest of their lives. It's a lovely, hopeful myth that adds to the cliffs' mystique. These stories are a huge part of what makes the cliffs of Moher so famous and beloved. They transform the cliffs from a simple, albeit stunning, natural feature into a place of myth, magic, and deep cultural significance. It's why millions of people from all over the world are drawn here each year. They come not just to see the incredible views, but to feel the history and the folklore that permeate the very air. These legends connect visitors to Ireland's ancient past, making a trip to the cliffs a journey through time as well as a feast for the eyes. It is this blend of natural beauty and rich storytelling that truly sets them apart. The sheer, breathtaking beauty of the cliffs is, without a doubt, the main reason for their fame. It is a beauty that is almost impossible to capture in photographs, though everyone certainly tries. You have to be there to truly feel its power. The way the light plays on the rock face, changing its colors from deep brown to golden honey as the sun moves across the sky, is simply mesmerizing. The sunsets here are particularly legendary. Watching the sun dip below the Atlantic horizon, painting the sky in fiery shades of orange, pink and purple, is an experience that will stay with you forever. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated magic. The cliffs have also found their way into popular culture, which has helped spread their fame far and wide. They have served as a dramatic backdrop in several famous films, including Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and the timeless classic, The Princess Bride. Seeing them on the big screen has inspired countless people to come and witness their grandeur in person. When you stand there, it's easy to see why filmmakers are so drawn to this location. The cliffs provide an instant sense of epic scale and wild, untamed beauty that is perfect for telling grand stories of adventure and fantasy. This combination of natural splendor, ancient folklore, and modern fame makes the cliffs of Moher one of Ireland's most popular and iconic tourist destinations. They are a symbol of the country itself, wild, beautiful, and full of stories. A visit here is more than just a sightseeing trip. It's a pilgrimage to one of the planet's most spectacular natural wonders. It's a place that makes you feel small in the best possible way, humbled by the sheer scale and age of the world around you. It reminds you to stop, to breathe, and to simply appreciate the extraordinary beauty of our world. So, my dears, if you ever find yourself in Ireland, you simply must make your way to County Clare. Go and stand on the edge of that ancient precipice, feel the wind in your hair, and listen to the stories the waves whisper to the shore. The cliffs of Moher are more than just a place to visit. They are an experience to be felt deep in your soul. They are a reminder of the raw power and enduring magic of nature, a true Irish treasure that welcomes everyone with open arms and a view that will, I promise you, leave you utterly and completely spellbound. It is, quite simply, unforgettable.